Hello, good morning, everyone. So let's have our daily briefing for today. And let's have a quick market recap on last Friday's data. So last Friday, we only have the retail sales for UK, monthly basis for the month of August. So the previous data was negative 2.8%, and the market forecast 0.5. And the release time last Friday, 2 p.m. And for the actual data, it's negative 0.9%. So did not beat the market forecast, but this one is way better comparing to the previous one. But however, the retail sales data did not create any significant move in the market right after the release. And today's economic data. So for today, there's nothing much, but during the European session, you only have the PPI data or the Producers Price Index for Germany, monthly and yearly basis for the month of August later at 2 p.m. And for the US session, we have the federal election for Canada. This one is whole day. So we have to be cautious with this one since it may create a volatility move, particularly on the Canadian dollar. And also we have the weekly US and European shares. So this Tuesday, we have Fedex and Adobe Systems. And on Thursday, we have Nike and then the Costco wholesale. So let's start with the Fedex. So right here, as you can see, for the last earning calendars or last June 24, 2021, the Fedex did not beat the market forecast. So their EPS or the earnings per share was actually 5.02, but however, the actual data was 5.01. So this one was actually down for about 0.20%. But however, for the past four consecutive quarters, as you can see here, the Fedex is on a rise. So it went up for almost 88% and also the 52.41%. But however, for September 21, this Tuesday, the EPS was actually forecasted to be lower at 4.94, lower than the previous one. And if you can see the chart for Fedex, we can clearly see that there's a strong decline for the price of Fedex right here. And it's also supported by a channel right here. So as of this moment, the price of Fedex was around the 255.14 per share. But however, any news or any surprise for this share may limit the downside momentum for the Fedex. So for the weekly share, the weekly support is 254.50 and 256.80 per share. And for the resistance, we have 264.60 and 267. Next thing is Adobe Systems. In my opinion, this one is one of the best stock share for this week. Since last June 17, 2021, the Adobe Systems beat the market forecast of the EPS at 2.81, and then the actual was 3.03. So if we can see the surprise for the Adobe Systems for the past couple of quarters, so they did not create any negative EPS for Adobe System. But however, for the September 21, the EPS was actually forecasted lower comparing on the previous one. So let's see what will happen on Tuesday. And on the chart for Adobe System, since the past EPS is better comparing on the forecasted, so we can clearly see a strong momentum on the upside for Adobe System. But same goes with the other stocks right here. Same with the channel. So it's supported by a good trend line right here. So as of this moment, the price of Adobe is around the 64.91 per share. But for the weekly support and resistance, we can look for 653.90 and 656.70. And the resistance at 666.30 and at 669.15 respectively. Next thing is Nike. So the last June 24, they've recorded a high of 82% on their EPS. So the last time they've had 80% was this one, almost above the 80%, the second quarter of the year 2020. And the September 23, the market forecast or the EPS is higher comparing the previous one. So let's see what will happen on the Nike after the release. However, the Nike is supported by a downtrend line right here. It created a move right here and also right here. But however, for the Nike, it's currently below our weekly support around the 156.45. But personal opinion, still, this one is the weekly range for the Nike. So the weekly range is 159.20 and 160.70, and the resistance at 165.65 and 167.10. Last things, we have the Costco wholesale. So last May 27, so the EPS was better compared on the forecast at 2.84, which increases to 22.41%. Same goes with this month. But this September 23, the EPS is forecasted higher comparing on the previous one. So let's see what will happen on Costco as well. So for Costco, right here, it's still supported by a good channel on the upside and downside right here. And currently, the price of Costco at 459.50 is currently here at our channel on the near the support level. So for the weekly support, we can look for 459.55 and 456.60. And also the resistance 468.80 and 471.65. So right here, this one is the 22.30% of the last EPS. So this one is the market reaction for that EPS. So again, for the European session, there's nothing much for today, but later at 2 p.m. we have the PPI data for Germany, monthly and yearly basis for the month of August. And for the US session, we have the federal election for Canada. This one is full day. All right, so thank you everyone for joining our daily briefing today. Please stay safe and have a great day.